Welcome. This is the 143 JKRD channel. It's primarily me doing little projects and some very light four-wheel driving, as well as kind of adventure-ish type stuff on a budget. I hope you stick around. The last couple weeks I've done some cool projects around the house. My bumper project's not progressing like I would have liked. However, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure out a bumper situation at one point or another. The other cool thing that happened is I did chase off a bear, so I'll throw some bear footage in somewhere, as well as some deer images. I had deer coming right up to the house. It's kind of fun. The bear was super fun. He was attacking the neighbor's trash can, and like I said, it was a little excitement at the house. Big bump, or bumps. We'll see how that works out. I hope this camera is stable enough. So anyway, we're adventuring up toward Kinzel Lake. That's kind of our destination. Very likely we're not going to make it. I did pack a chainsaw this time, and we'll see where we get to from here. Remember from a couple weeks ago, Rick and I were up in the same location with this same deadfall. I was thinking about pulling that down. I don't know what they're normally called. I've always called them a widowmaker because you never know when they're going to fall down. So I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to leave that to somebody else, like maybe a little more qualified. But if you were to come across this, obviously it's very dangerous to drive underneath any kind of deal like that. Thus they're known as a widowmaker. My advice is not to mess with it if you can get your vehicle through safely. If not, that one down there is uprooted. It isn't broken off, so it's probably a little more stable. But ideally what you would want to do is get a rope around up super high, or a line around it super high, and pull the loose end down before you attempt to just, if you have a chainsaw. I have a chainsaw. I brought it with me just in case today. Anyway, what I would do is I wouldn't try to cut that, especially with the other stuff on it. I would use a long enough winch line or recovery rope or whatever, and I would winch it again from the loose end, whether that be the bottom or the top, and use my vehicle to pull it into a safe location where I could cut it near the ground. I wouldn't try to, there's just too much stored energy. You don't realize how much that wood weighs. If something was to go wrong, it's, if you're cutting it with a chainsaw, the trunk can splinter and kick back on you, or a variety of things. But anyway, that's my PSA for today. I'm going to continue on. Last video we were here kind of in this area, and because we drove under that deadfall, and we got up around the corner here, and there was snow on the ground and some other deadfall. But it's been a couple weeks. We've had a few 90-degree days. I see a little bit of snow up there, so we'll see what we get into. All right, well, looks like we've well and truly gotten into the snow here. I see some tracks here, but nobody's gone through. So I don't know if we're getting to Kinzel Lake today. I think I'm going to take a walk up here and kind of see what's what. All right, well, you can kind of see in that tree well there. That's probably 2 or 3 feet. And where I'm standing now is, I'm probably on a 4-foot snowdrift, 5 foot. And so this is super chunky, rotten snow. I think our adventure today is at an end. It's gorgeous up here, but it's kind of untenable. So I'll walk back down here where you can kind of get a feel for. I just walked off that snowdrift, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's probably mid-thigh deep, so 2.5 feet, 2 feet. And I could probably cheat up here on the bank, and I'm just worried about sinking the truck in this. So I think we're done. And I hope you enjoy the footage. Basically, I left the house this morning a couple hours ago, drove a short distance. If you've watched any of my other videos, I live on Mount Hood, so it's not a long drive. I drove up to Rhododendron. I took Road 2612 to the backside of Trillium Lake, and then I continued on past Trillium Lake in hopes, again, another fail video, it is one of my videos. I ran into snow, and I ran into probably that deep of snow. So that deep, me being a short dude, is about 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet, maybe 2 feet. Who knows? This is a fisheye lens, so I can basically just make up whatever depth I want. But it was deep snow. You'll have to trust me on that. And me being a solo adventurer, I didn't want to get into some rotten snow adventures and spend the afternoon winching out. So what have I been up to the last couple weeks? Because I haven't posted my normal weekly video, or I've been trying to do weekly videos. You'll have to trust that I've shot a ton of video. It didn't turn out so well. It was even dicey by my standards, which are admittedly low. So I thought I would make another off-road adventure, and trust me, it turned into more of an adventure than I had planned on. We did get close to Kinzel Lake. I'm sitting here in a beautiful pine forest. It smells great. Unlike my last video, it's not pouring cats and dogs right now. Summer's decided to bless us with 80 degree, 90 degree temperatures, so it's just beautiful where I'm standing right now. This road, pretty easy by four-wheel drive standards, but at the end of the day, I hope you do enjoy the video. It was just me nerding out with some camera gear in the forest and just doing some pretty moderate off-roading. So enjoy the video, or I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you have just a great day. Can you spread my legs out there? That sounded weird.
No, that is not something I would normally do for you. We will just leave that alone.
So,
and to think I invited you over.
Whatever, dude.